Hello everyone, we should always remember our subject motto, which is mathematics made simple. Mathematics made simple. Now, in our previous lesson, we looked at cube roots of fractions and decimal numbers. Our topic 1 was square roots and cube roots. Now we are moving to topic 2. Our topic 2, we are going to look at index notation. Index notation, indices, and powers. So we are saying generally if a is any number other than 0 and 1 and n is a natural number, then a to the power n is equals to a times a times a times a times a times a, n factors. So when you have a to the power n, a is known as the base, n is known as the power or the index or an exponent. So the n is showing us how many times we are supposed to multiply a by itself. Let's look at our examples. We have write 6 to the power 4 in expanded notation. B, we have expressed 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 in index notation. And C, we have evaluate 4 to the power 5. Let's look at our solutions. Our solutions, we have 6 to the power 4 in expanded notation. 6 is our base and 4 is our power or index. So 4 is showing us how many times we are supposed to multiply 6 by itself. So 6 to the power 4 is equals to what? 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. Meaning multiply 6 by itself how many times? 4 times. Let's go to B. We have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 expressed in index notation. Our base is 3 and our power is 6. So we are saying multiply 3 by itself 6 times. Meaning the number of times we are multiplying 3 by itself is our power and our base is what? 3. We go to the next one. We have 4 to the power 5. They are saying evaluate. When they say evaluate, it's different from writing in expanded form. When they say evaluate, it means you have to expand and find the value. So 4 to the power 5, our base is 4 and our power is 5. Meaning multiply 4 by itself how many times? 5 times. So we have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. When we multiply 4 by itself 5 times, we are going to get 1024. Okay? So we have laws of indices. Indices have also laws. Our first law or our first rule is known as the product rule. What does it state? It states that when multiplying indices which have the same base, add the powers. So whenever you are given a base a with a power m times the same base a with the power n, it is the same as doing what? Adding the powers. So if you have a to the power m times a to the power n, it is equals to a to the power m plus n. Let's look at an example. We have the following examples. Simplify the following. A to the power 5 times a squared. B, y to the power 3 times y to the power 4. C, we have 9m squared times 3m to the power n. Let's look at the solutions. So we have a to the power 5 times a to the power 2. What are we supposed to do? First, identify the bases. Are the bases the same? Yes. What are we supposed to do? Add the powers. So we have a to the power 5 plus 2, giving us a to the power what? 7. Let's go to the next one. We have y to the power 3 times y to the power 6. We are asked to multiply and the bases are the same. What are we supposed to do? Add the powers. So we'll say y to the power 3 times y to the power 6 is equals to y to the power 3 plus 6, which is giving us what? Y to the power 9. Let's go to the next one. We have 9m squared times 3m to the power 9. So when you are given numbers, what you are supposed to do is group the numbers, multiply the numbers on their own. So we have 27m squared. We have 27m squared times 9m to the power what? 9. So when you multiply 9 times 3, you get a 27 times. Since those have the same base, what are we supposed to do? Add the powers. Our answer will be 27 times m. When we add 2 plus 9, what are we getting? 11. Our answer will be 27m to the power 11. I hope that one is clear. Another rule is also known as the quotient rule. The word quotient means the answer you get after dividing. So we are saying when dividing indices which have the same base, subtract the powers. As simple as that. So if you are given a power a to the power m divided by a to the power n, what are we supposed to do? Subtract the powers. You are going to say a to the power m minus n. As simple as that. Let's look at an example. The example is saying simplify the following. The first one is x to the power 7 divided by x squared. Then we have 12y to the power 5 divided by 3y squared. And then we have a cubed divided by a squared. Let's look at the first one. X to the power 7 divided by x squared. Our base is the same? Yes. Which operation have we been given? Division. When you are asked to divide powers which have the same base, what are you supposed to do? Subtract the powers. So we are going to say x to the power 7 minus 2, which is going to give us x to the power 5. As simple as that. Then we have 12y to the power 5 divided by 3y squared. What are we supposed to do? Group 12 and 3. Divide the numbers on their own. And then what are we supposed to do? Subtract the powers of the indices. So we have y to the power 5 minus 2. If you divide 3 into 12, you are going to get 4. If you subtract 5 minus 2, you are going to get 3. So 3 into 12 is giving us 4. 5 minus 2 is giving us a 3. Our answer will be 4y cubed, or 4y to the power what? 3. Let's look at our last example. We have a cubed divided by a squared. Our bases the same? Yes, we have the same base a. Which operation have we been given? Division. What are we supposed to do? Subtract the powers. So we are going to say a to the power 3 minus 2 will give us a to the power 1, which is the same as what? Just a. As simple as that. Let's go to our exercise. Our exercise, question 1 is saying write the following in index notation. The second one, write in expanded form. The third one, evaluate. So when they say evaluate, expand and find the value. Question 4, we have simplified the following. We have been given the multiplication symbol. What are you supposed to do? Add the powers when the bases are the same. So you group them according to the bases and add the powers. Last but not the least, work out. We have x to the power 6 divided by 2 squared xy. Then we have 4a to the power 4 b c squared divided by 16a squared b squared c. And then we have the last one, 7x to the power 4 yz squared divided by 21x squared z. Everyone must do this work. I hope you do it simply.